As the dawn breaks, shadows flee. In our victory we are free. Timeless heroes, legends glad. Together we've saved this land. We are the light in the darkest night. With strength and valor we fight. Armored hearts shining bright. We will defeat the evil tonight.
Did it show that?
Yeah. Welcome back to Original GM. I'm Hupahu, once again joined with the gang. Howdy ho. Episode 33. Wow. We have King and Queen on the layout. What the hell?
That's crazy.
It is.
Just a wee bit. Just a wee bit.
You got an image of Queensland up there. You guys still shocked?
Yeah. He's dead.
It's a word.
Queen Amore is dead, that's correct.
Queen no more, eh?
Yeah, no more.
That's
Queen Amore.
I'm sorry. She goes, yeah.
We got to show that. We got to do it last episode, so
But
Here we are.
check out our stuff.
Really kind, empathetic people.
IceLoveAll.com. Get your copy, go get your bundle.
So,
Yeah. Yeah, we are working on the Deities Journal now.
yeah.
Fun.
Good time.
It's gonna be cool. Yeah, last episode was kind of a murder mystery.
A real who done it?
Yeah, you guys think you know who done it?
Show me.
So that was
Enough to
quick.
go to war.
Yeah. Poor Vala.
Poor Vala.
Or Vela. Sorry,
Vela, I know. I'm sure she feels so guilty.
And it is what it is, you know. The queen did it. Did it. So I guess we'll start with, you guys are still outside that room, but Godwin, you had stepped out with your Pathfinder ability, and you come from the back up here, located right here. You come out this way, and it's pointing you to the water. When you come through the gates, you come up onto the bridge, it's pointing down into the water. You realize there's a moat that goes all the way around this and a river that flows that way to the south. So the entrance, or wherever it is probably some down deep down under there.
Right, how can I put? I mean,
The Inquisitor's with you, of course. He's like, yes, that's going to be difficult.
a bit.
I suppose we could go around the whole castle and palace and look at the water's edge and see if we find any tracks.
And he is using now unseen sight finally.
Okay.
Just as he's looking in the ground, as they're wherever they're looking.
Okay.
Using.
All right. Yeah.
If he wants to inspect all the way around it, that's what you feel we need to do, Inquisitor.
Well, that would be the best option, I suppose, is to see if we can find any tracks. Go all the way around, and that'll take some time, but if we find a clue that might solidify what everyone is thinking, then that'll be good. Or if we find something that doesn't, that points us in a different direction. I know everyone thinks they have it solved, so, but we'll see. I know you wouldn't want this to go completely uninvestigated. So,
Absolutely. Flip into tracker mode with him. With
all right.
in sight.
So you guys come across the bridge. When you exit the bridge onto the cobblestones, roll a observation, which in our system is basically a perception, like 5th edition D&D.
Yep.
All right. You notice the statue to your left glance at you. Its eyes move. There are 4 statues. This is the big tall one to your left. It'll be the right on the map. It glances at you for a moment, and yeah. You guys continue around.
Yep.
Go behind it.
Kind of give a nod and then go back to tracking.
Okay. You go all the way around. You start going around the keep and searching. It's going to take you a while to get all the way around it, but you're doing that. Everyone else is outside the Queen's chambers. And
Can you
people are
switch to Pathfinder of pathfinding where the killer is?
okay. You could try that. Yeah. Okay. It doesn't go anywhere.
Or where there might be where tracks might be located, where to pinpoint the re-begin the investigation.
Where's a clue? Where's a clue?
Yeah, get me to the nearest clue.
So, yeah, nothing comes to you. You get that for 30 days, right?
Well, 28.
28 days. Yeah, 28 days.
I'll wreck my powers.
Use the shit out of that so far. Nothing comes to you when you try to do that.
I'm gonna use it for 28 days.
Meanwhile, you guys are in here. I replaced the tokens of the king and the queen. Yay!
We can't see it.
We do see the king and queen.
Yeah, you see. There you go. So they are preparing the queen's body. You guys are all in that room there. You're talking to Lily. She just showed up. Doll there as well, and Eden and Kara. You see Kara in her wheelchair. Eden just floating.
Go over to her. Her shoulder.
Hi, sweetie.
Hi there.
How are you?
Hey, how you doing?
Tired? Been a busy day.
So,
Kind of floating off the ground a little bit.
I like your chair.
Me too. Thank you.
Very nice. So, let's make a list. Let's get some ideas for who you can trust. I know what you need done immediately. I need to know what you need done immediately. And we'll go from there. Kara and the priestesses are preparing the body, but we have to plan a funeral. It's going to be a citywide affair. So, okay. The only person that I can think of has the knowledge I need mixed with enough trust is you. I know that you have a lot going on, but I trust you more than anyone. So, the main people that I trust currently are my family and Sal and Sabra. And I'm sure that the two of them have their hands full. I have actually been kind of working for Lady Sabra. So I need to contact her and let her know that I'm here. She was just here. Was she really? She was. She left. Um, and I don't know. I feel like let me get in contact with my parents. I need, and then also if I can bring my family from the Happy Honeycomb. Of course. Faye and I are gonna need a royal court wizard. Of course. If you want that position, it's yours, obviously. That goes without stating. But I understand you have a family. Do. And I'm honored. That would be an amazing thing if I had 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to devote to it. But whoever fills that position, I wonder if I can still Sal's royal court wizard will not be able to do anything else. What about my father? If he's willing, absolutely, I would never turn them down. I don't know. Okay, so a funeral and a court wizard. Anything else immediate? I need to write a speech. That's not something that you can do for me. So currently I will be temporary acting court wizard. Yes. You can let security know, and I'll bring my family. Okay. And then that'll make things a lot easier. We can get you guys a room set up or several. It's no problem. Okay. Again, I'm so sorry for what you're going through. Yeah, I miss her. Sucks, but I can't think about that right now. She said I miss her and that sucks, but I can't think about that right now. If I think about it, I'm gonna start crying. So eventually that's what you'll need to do. Thank you. Keep that in mind. Really, thank you. You're welcome. She'll turn around and walk up to the paladin that's standing right there.
Okay.
And she'll say, will you please let the rest of paladins within the castle know that Billy is acting court wizard temporarily?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Thank you.
Kara, you've been sitting there on your chair listening to what's going on, and you just kind of look over to your side over here. And you realize there's a construct right here in the corner. And as you gaze around, you realize there's one in every corner.
Wonder why they didn't activate.
The wisdom.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Whether they activated or not, they might have recorded or seen what happened.
Oh, good.
It just comes across your thoughts. You're not sure whether they would or not, but
Is Faye in here?
no, he's closed the door. He's in with Rava in there with the body. So
go over and talk to Eris.
okay,
She'll just take Eden by the hand and just
hey,
pull her along.
all right.
I don't know if Risa's with me, but
Actually, Risa is here. I forgot to bring her token.
oh, okay.
So I'm gonna do that.
Mm.
But, yeah.
Pardon me, Your Majesty. Do you know if these constructs record what goes on here?
Construct.
These things in the corner.
I'll turn it on. Look it up.
Okay. There's fucking constructs. You don't know who commands those or who controls those, but you most definitely that sparks, a thought when she says that.
She'll look at the paladin again and say, "Do you know who controls the constructs?"
Yes, ma'am. We do.
Do they record?
Yes.
Can you find out if they recorded
You sound real fucking unimportant right now, sir.
what happened in here?
Of course. Of course. I'm not sure why I didn't think of that. Sorry.
It's all right. There's a lot to
Okay.
think of.
You can tell that these paladins are.
Yeah.
You realize they're the Queen's guards.
And she's dead.
Yeah, she's dead, and 8 of their members are missing. He immediately goes over to it.
She would look at him before he started walking. Say, "Also, I'm sorry for your loss." She would smile at him.
You as well, Your Majesty. Just looks really strong. You as well, Your Majesty. He walks over to it and invokes the construct, and it comes to life. Turns and looks at him. Says, "We need to know what happened in this room. Can you tell us?" Who came and went in this room, and
Also, what happened to the other paladins?
what happened to the other Queen's Guard? What happened to the Queen's Guard? It says accessing. You hear gears moving and things like that. And then you see an image come out of its eye in front of you that's like an illusion, and it shows all of you standing in the room. And then it starts to reverse, and you see everybody moving in reverse. And it goes back to where Eris comes into the door. And actually, no. Right before Eris. So right before Eris comes into the door, you see what can only be described as a ninja moving. Actually, you would see, so right, we went farther than that. You would see ropes come down from the rafters and wrap around the paladins and yank them up, and then they disappear. They just disappear, and then the ropes go up. It's like the ropes teleported them or did something to them. I'm not sure exactly through a point. And that this image doesn't show the rafters. You only see the ropes. But shortly after that, about a dozen or so what look like ninjas go into the pool, and one comes out from the door where the Queen's room is, and it looks like this individual's floating. They're not touching the ground, they're just floating and into the pool.
Just left the day.
They have they're dressed in solid black. The only thing noticeable about them, they have ninjatos, and they have tabi boots. They have their hands are white, like the palms of their hands are bright white. You notice it a few times when their hands move, but the rest of them, that what they're wearing is black, and they're hooded. And they go into the water. Then the image stops.
Left the day.
Okay.
Sweetie.
Yeah.
We have more information. Can you come here?
He Tells Ray when he comes in.
Right. Well, I'm in too.
The paladin suggests to look at the others just in case there's a different angle or something like that.
Absolutely. Go ahead.
There's not, but he plays it on one of them so that they can see it.
Eris will look at Karin and say, "Good job. That was a really good idea."
I do engineering, so and I have 2 constructs outside of the temple.
Well done, Carl.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
But we know now. Now we know. Each levity's a god. Any sign of anything? You've gone about halfway around and haven't found anything.
Nothing yet. Only made it about halfway around the palace.
So careful. It is the hand.
Until the
We have images of them now.
until the
Constructs recorded. Everything that took place in this room.
I'll let you know if we find it.
Tell the
You
Inquisitor.
tell the Inquisitor that we have confirmation, visual confirmation that it was the hand. Need to be on our guard.
Are we in danger?
They are watching their exit route. They may be looking to clean up anybody that comes around. You never know. And I suppose they want to kill me as it is.
Maybe we should get some guards to come.
Might be a good idea.
It might be. Might be.
Let's have to hang on. There's Leve.
Yes.
Given that they might already want to kill me, do you think you could send some guards this way? The Inquisitors will be worried.
Probably a good
I'll send an image of where they are on the
idea.
how far they've made it.
He looks around. He's like, "Can anybody take some paladins here and telepathy's an image of where they're at to everybody in the room?"
I can do it.
Thank you.
She'll walk out.
Take like a dozen.
You see.
Will do.
You can go into the throne room and order them to bring a platoon in.
All right. I'll be back.
Okay.
Reva is gonna come like over here, kind of away from everybody.
Okay.
Forgot about the bag and the journal.
Over here.
It just dawned on me that we're going around looking for the hand with a headband of.
Does it there's any traps on the bag?
Just
No.
come at me, motherfuckers.
Yeah. You brave
Yeah.
brave motherfucker.
Reach in the bag and see what's in it.
Okay. Like I said, it's something wooden. You want to pull it out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Slowly, like
You
Don't be a
start to
super-
slowly pull it out and start to get the image of a ship. Ship.
puts it back in. Goodness, really, it's her mom's ship. Is what it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
She's gonna open up the journal.
Your space jammer.
She's gonna open up the journal. Nope, you're not making me cry. Fuck off. Fuck off.
You go to open the journal and it's protected by some kind of spell. It won't open. You try to open it. It won't open.
To walk over to bag.
Okay.
Trying to look at him. Hand him the bag.
Where'd you find this?
It's her ship. I have this, but it's protected by magic. I think we should give this to Eris. Might be some information in here that would help her. I want to read it, of course, but I can't get it open.
All right.
She'll hand it to him.
Okay. He'll walk over to Eris, telepathy to her mother, a journal or something that Reva found. She can't get it open. And probably be best for you to look at it anyway, instead of us.
So it's okay for him.
So you strap a bag on the side.
That's so sad.
Um, Vela walks up to Kara. Kara,
Yes, Your
can I
Highness.
talk to you?
You sure can.
She goes walking over.
Kara will follow.
Okay. You float over there with her and she whispers to you. She says, I think this was my.
How so?
I refused. She refused for me to marry the Shogun when he showed up. And I think he might have taken offense to that. And it might be my. I just need to know, is this my fault? Did I do this? And she's in tears. Her face is all swollen up. Her eyes are red. She's been crying.
Take her by the hand
Okay.
and say, I don't have to divine the answer to that. I can tell you straight out, no, it is not your fault.
I mean, he struck because of that, didn't he?
No. I have the feeling that he would have done this regardless. It seems like this was a move he was prepared to make.
Wham, Jen. Wham. That's fucked up, Jen.
At least I got away from it.
Agreed. And you found something important. And she just nods towards it.
I'm just having a hard time with it. I suppose I'll process it.
Right. Understand that because, it's better to be with somebody you want to be with than somebody that you have to be with.
I know, and she said that as well. So I know it was her choice, but it still feels. I don't know.
If you want, I can have one of the other priestesses divine on it.
Would you
I would.
see if this is
When
my
they
fault?
finish, I will ask them.
Thank you, Kara.
Because right now I can't cast anything, but I would
She
most
smiles and reaches out, touches your shoulder. She says, "How are you feeling?"
tired, but I make do.
We need to get you a place to rest. Then
I can sleep in this chair, fortunately, because I can't fall out of it.
no, we don't want that. I mean, yeah, if you want to, but you should have a room. I'll talk. I'll talk to the queen. She
Well-
smiles at you.
I need to talk to the queen anyway, because I want to talk to her about the queen, or the queen mother.
The former queen.
Sure.
She nods at you and walks over there.
And she'll go back over there too.
Okay.
Her and Lily would be discussing the funeral stuff. When they
Okay.
walked up.
You guys should talk about the funeral and everything. You're not sure. You know that the city's going to have to be addressed.
Mhm.
Right now, they're in a state of panic. The queen's been killed. They don't even know there's a new monarch.
So, do you think that now would be a good time for me to address them? Faye's in no place. He asked me to take care of it.
And
Should I do the funeral first?
did Kara hear that?
Yeah.
And then Kara would say yes. And wait a week for the funeral. Sorry, I've been trained in funerary.
Could you have some of your priestesses divinate? I know the things that I would like to say to them, but I want to know if there's anything that they need to hear from him.
I can.
Would you be willing to
If
do
we
that
could
for
wait
me?
until they're done in there, I can ask them to. 'Cause
Two-
there's some other questions.
Or 4 paladins come through the door, and of course, bow to you, Your Majesty. Vey and everyone, and they go this way. They look like some sort of honor guard or something. And they come over here, and these paladins open the doors for them, and they go in.
And she looks at Lily first and then to the queen and says, "Do you want a state funeral?"
What is that?
She'll explain what a state funeral is. Basically it's a huge thing where you have an entourage that goes through the entire city for all the people. It's very elaborate. It's
Can we deviate on that and
Sure.
see if that's the gold star would want?
it's something as much for the people as it is for
Yeah, I'd really like all of this deviated on
Sure.
to make sure that
Absolutely.
it's being done in the
and she will ask Aurora and God, I can't remember her sister's name now. She will telepathy them and ask them if they will return when they're done.
Yeah, Clara.
Thank you.
They come walking out with the queen's body wrapped, and it's on a very, very nice looking stretcher.
And Gara will back up.
Okay, yeah,
And
everybody
she
will have to move out of the way. Doll.
She will actually bow as best she can in that chair.
Lily will back up into this corner to the left of the construct. Or back to the wall.
Okay.
And Seth is on his knee.
Okay.
If Vela walks up next to Eris like that, she would put her arm around her and
Okay.
squeeze her shoulder.
All right. So they come out and they head this way, and they stop like right in front of Vey and Reva. Just for a moment, they stand there, and Vey just kind of. Then they continue in that formation. 4 paladins with the queen's body on a stretcher, and the 2 high priestesses that are Kara's high priestesses are in front and back, and 2 clerics behind them. And they go out, and Clara says to you, "We're taking the body to the temple to have it sanctified and blessed and prepared for the king and queen." They, when they go by, Reva, you feel sad.
Yeah, it's probably coming off of Reva too, for
Yeah.
sure.
You look over and you see one positive material tear come down his cheek, drip onto the floor, and they leave. Inquisitor and Godwin.
Yep.
Eden comes to them with the paladins.
Eden comes to you with paladins, and there's a dozen of them plus Eden. She come
Well,
walking
here
up.
you are.
Baker's dozen.
Thank you, Eden.
You're welcome.
Always good to see your shining self.
What y'all doing? He's
We're looking for tracks.
Tracking at this
We
point.
believe that they exited from the water somewhere. That's what we're looking.
well, I can't really help you with that, but I can watch your back.
We appreciate
We
it.
greatly appreciate it. Evidently,
These
Yes,
people-
yes, I know.
She knows people want to kill me. It's a thing.
yes. So,
The
considering
gold
that,
star's mine. We won't let that happen.
you know, and smile at you. Well, okay then.
And it'll be mean for you, man. If it happens, just get out of here. Don't take offense.
It's just that I've got myself looking down and I'm not paying attention to what's around me. So this is good. Thank you all so very much. And he looks at the paladins. Thank you. They don't say anything. They just stand there.
These important sons of bitches will take care of you. Don't worry about that.
Good, good, good. Not too different than, well, actually, it's quite a bit different than Monarch. The guards were not as quiet and bright.
Yeah,
was
I've
fun.
heard good things about Monarch. To be perfectly
Oh,
honest. No, when it
Oh.
comes to the guard down there, I've heard some pretty bad
Oh,
things
it's a wonderful
actually.
city, but yes, the guards, well,
Our guards are way more important.
yes, well, they all work for the queen and king now, I suppose, but it's still a vassal of, I mean, it is the gem.
It is.
But
The city itself is humongous. I can't imagine.
well, it's hard to manage that many guards. That's why, it takes a while to weed them out. From what I've been hearing, the General Hazen has been doing a wonderful job looking for those that are not doing their jobs correctly.
Oh, I'm sure he's doing great.
Yeah, oh, he is really, really showing his colors.
Yes. Oh,
He really is good.
good.
He's
He's really got a smile on their
he's
face.
doing a good job. The citizens love him. So
We're good on him.
Good for that guy.
yeah.
We go way back.
Oh, you know General Hazen. Oh,
We
well,
do.
of course
We
you do.
do. Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful.
He was a jackass when
I've never
things change. People change.
I've never met him personally.
Anyway,
Yeah, let's continue.
focus.
He goes and he starts tracking again. You guys go around it.
She'll watch around them and look
Okay.
in. And she'll
Um,
glance down at the water every once in a while.
you get about 3/4 of the way around the palace, and roll an observation for me, Eden. You're looking around.
We ain't rolling that fucking 20.
I gotta get a different one. I'm sorry, guys. That one keeps rolling 20s. Observation. I need a low roll. Let's go back to her old dice.
I'm gonna say as he goes, he scans into the water, tries to put you into the water, and then back.
You feel in the water. How many feet do you? 12, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because you're not on a conduit current.
Yes.
You see a cute, adorable little fox. Probably almost 150 feet away from you over by a building. And it's looks at you. It's like looking right at you. And you notice that its eyes are different color. One is blue and one is gold. And it kind of has its head cocked. You see its tail flicker.
Well, that's bizarre.
She'd say out loud as she's looking at it.
What's that?
It moves and goes behind the wall out of sight. It's like,
It's a fox. With two different colored eyes in the middle of the city? That's kind of weird.
Fox.
Fox. I've never seen a fox in the city before. Have you guys?
no, I have
Hey,
not
what
seen,
you building over
I have
there?
not seen one, commander, or actually your son.
Guardian of the Sun.
Guardian of the Sun. I've never seen one inside the city, Guardian of the Sun, but there was a panther, one of the paladins said. He was on the loose for a while.
She's
They're on the grid.
I don't believe they caught it.
I wouldn't assume that they would. As far as I know, that was Florida Cats. Y'all.
I'm gonna check out.
I think.
They all look at each other
Anyway.
like, what?
Don't worry.
Yeah.
about it.
And about that moment, the Inquisitor's like, fox or not, these are tracks, he says. And he points down at the ground. He shows you a Tabi track, and the ground is wet there in an area, like somebody crawled out of here. As he goes down the line, he finds a couple more.
What direction they're stepping towards?
He says, all I see are the tracks getting out. From there on, there are no more. He searches the whole area. He says, just at the exit.
Are there any other types of tracks? Or is it God we noticed, I guess, track wise? Tracking.
Does he have tracking?
Mhm.
Oh, roll. Yeah, roll.
No, he was just looking off.
Yeah, I was using unseen sight and tracking. That's what.
Okay. Well, unseen sight, yeah. But.
Oh, absolutely.
So, about a dozen fox.
These tabby tracks, these foot tracks turn into fox tracks.
I do that now. Well,
Absolutely do.
I just saw a fox right over there.
In the city.
They're like they.
Yeah.
Like these fuckers are turning into foxes and they're in the city.
You have them? You
No.
see them?
Saw the tracks, and Eden saw where one of the foxes
Show
went.
me where you are.
He shows him.
He reaches out, grabs Reva, and telepathies to Ares. We may have a lead. They teleport.
Eden, where did you see that fox?
She'll start walking that direction.
Okay, hold on. No, the
Yeah, I'll just that.
Harris is like,
He's just gonna see if the tracks obviously go that way or if they.
So they split up in 12 different directions.
Of course they do.
Let me pull this up real quick.
While you're doing that, Seth is just going to go over and slip his hand into Bayla's and just stand there quietly.
Okay. Where you saw the fox was right there.
okay.
You guys are like here.
Right.
She'll take to fly it.
Okay. You fly up in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Head that way and see if she can see it.
Now the tracks, they go in, different directions. So,
Scatter.
yeah, they scatter in like a fan. Okay, Eden. The paladins are just standing there and guarding you and the Inquisitor. Eden takes to flight. Her wings come out. She flies up.
You're gonna carry me.
She'll go back down. She'll try to pick him up.
Okay.
Carry him up.
Yeah, you can.
She kept the ring when she became a god. I forget.
She'll just get direction. Start flying that way.
Okay.
Get direction.
How high do you go?
High enough to see.
You could stay below 12 feet. That'd be cool.
What's the law in the city? Is there a
60
height?
feet?
So 55.
Okay, you go up 55 feet. It's more than that. I think it's 200 feet. It's 200.
So
feet.
she would go.
So you can go however high you want.
Let's do like
This building.
Let's do like 100.
That building is 80 feet, I think.
Okay, let's do like 100. So that she can get a good vantage point. Let's not fall.
Yeah, don't drop me. That'd be great.
Good bounce.
Yeah, it's just 90 feet to the peak of this top of this roof, right?
Okay, so yeah, like
So-
100.
You go like 100 feet, it'd be 10 foot higher than that. So you're just flying directly towards what you saw. So you're just going to go just like that, or are you going to try to come over the top?
Come over the top.
Come over the
To try to
top.
like cut it off.
Okay, all right.
it's
You
running.
fly over and you don't see anything.
You see anything?
I mean, he's trying to observe, but I don't know. I don't know if he's seen anything at this point.
So you fly like this,
Okay.
like that right there. You can see that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you don't see anything.
She'll fly down where she saw it
Okay.
and land, and then she'll put out her detect good and evil around her.
He'll do a scan with unseen sight
Okay.
and tracking, trying to track, see if he sees anything.
So you're going to land right where it was.
No, like back from it a little bit so that they can look at the tracks if they need to.
Okay.
But
She lets you down. You see out with unseen sight. So how far back from it, from the location where you saw it?
10, 15 feet?
Okay. Which one?
What do you mean?
10 or 15
10 or
Exactly.
15.
12, 10, 15,
15?
14, 13.
15 feet?
15?
Okay. She lands at about 15 feet. What do you do? You don't see anything. So to your left, right here, that goes under. That's like a roofed area, as you can see.
Where are we exactly?
You guys are right here.
Or just say, what exactly did you see?
He was, or it was, right there.
She'll show him right there. And it ducked behind the building right there.
So
I didn't want to interfere with the tracks. That's why I didn't land over.
Yeah, he'll take a couple. Just couple steps forward with unseen sight ahead of him to.
Okay, to feel it before you get to it. When you get about 12 feet from the location that she saw it, you feel some kind of object. It's not visible. Like a pouch of some sort sitting on the ground right there.
He'll be like, hey, something out. There's something. It left something over
I
there.
need you guys to make a reaction saving throw when it explodes.
Yup.
Yes.
You're able to jump back in time, but you see this dust explode in the air. It's like a gray color, but it explodes in about I'd say about a 10 by 10 area.
Is it kind of just like floating up in the air?
Yeah, it starts to float once
He'll
it
try to
throws. Okay, so
hold
you
it
try to
close,
capture it.
capture and push
push
it
it
back
in.
down into a.
You can get some of it. Some of it ends up escaping. You can't really grab it all because it separates and that kind of stuff.
Do I stink?
So yeah, you can kind of pull it back down into where it was on the ground. The pouch that it was in is completely gone. You see pieces of it laying on the ground, pieces of leather, cloth.
Hey, Bay. No.
So he's like, "Where are you? We're here."
Building is, but let's give him an image. Just
Okay. They come running up. Him and Rava come up.
It's like a bomb just went off that they left for us.
She'll show Van his head. This is what it looked like. Show him the fox. There might be more of those placed
The tracks from
throughout
Origin.
that.
You guys can see up the street. Lots of paladins come marching up.
That could
Bay's
be
like, you know that he's commanding them to surround this area.
The tracks went off 12 different ways from the water bay. They split up.
Raven,
Okay.
Can you show me?
Show you a site.
Yeah, so it's this location right here,
Yeah, he'll take her down and then show them
and it goes like there,
where they went
here,
from
up.
sandals to fox feet, and they took off.
Yeah.
He'll point it out.
Bay moves in this direction towards the front of this building. Has his sword out. He just starts looking around. You, as he's looking around, you see the paladins coming and surrounding the area. You see ships move in from above you guys and start floating above this structure and around this whole area in the northern sections of Queensland. And you see some of them come down low and unload paladins down to the ground who start looking all around. You detect evil. You don't feel any evil. Oddly enough. It's 80 feet, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, you don't feel any evil.
He will tell the Bay and Rava and everybody that they did leave. It wasn't a visible bomb. They left it hidden bomb for it to go off. Only caught it the last second.
He'll command the paladins to be very, very vigilant and careful about that. He'll actually stop them because he doesn't want to lose any paladins with whatever that was. They start holding ground and just kind of surrounding this area.
Professionals. See if she can get a gut feeling about maybe what direction or what to do from here in reference to this.
Um,
No.
not what direction. That you got to be specific with gut feeling. Like, do you feel like,
I'm in the building.
yeah, do you
Okay.
feel that they're watching you still?
Yeah, there you go. That's
Okay.
a good one. There you go. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Wait. Oh my God, she missed it again.
Okay. All right. No, you do feel like that thing looked at you though, and that kind of makes you feel uncomfortable. You realize it saw you and it looked right at you.
Okay.
But that's it.
Okay.
This whole area gets surrounded. There's probably 150 paladins in this area now. And they start searching after a little bit.
Since I use it so much, and I don't, you gotta use it until it runs out. Put Pathfinder on where the fuck that fox is.
You don't get anything.
Did
You see
He's being ticked by
Hookleaf
it.
appear. You see this man, this ranger type, dressed all in white. He appears with his bow, and looks over towards Bay and nods, and then starts looking around on the ground all around in this area. When he looks over, you notice he's got one blue eye and one yellow eye.
like 10 colors fox?
Yeah.
What the fox?
Over.
Eden would tell Vay that.
Hookleaf has the same color eyes as that fox that I saw. One blue and one gold. I don't know what that means, but I thought I should let you know.
That can't be a coincidence.
That's what I'm saying. I don't believe in coincidences.
Elis trusts him. But I'm gonna look into this. Thank you.
Elis is a spy. She
Yeah.
smiles.
Yeah, of
Looks
course
at
he
it.
is. Hookleaf has a good reputation. He is. There's
I
no
know it.
way that he's behind this.
Well, that's weird that he had the same colored eyes.
It is. It is weird.
You didn't call
Maybe,
Daylight, right?
maybe I could telepathy Kara. We could get one of the priestesses to even.
Let's do that. Let's do that.
Alright, I'll do that.
It was
Let's
just
let
today,
Kara.
right?
Yeah. No, she would have told them both, actually. Yeah, no. She'd have told them both.
Of course, I don't know where we all are at this point. Sorry. Sorry for me. Then I
Okay.
showed Ravo, then headed back that way. But
Right. Well, I can bring in tokens, but there's really no need
yeah,
currently. You're
You're not
You're-
going to find anything.
No.
you're standing. That's where you're standing.
okay.
Bay's right there. Raven's right there. This Hookleaf character was over here. Paladins are, all along this area.
Well, does he have any connection to the east himself?
As far as I know,
Eden's telepathy Kara.
we'll divinate on it. Okay, so you Eden.
Sweetheart,
Yes, ma'am.
you do me a favor.
What you need?
So we saw this fox. I know this is gonna sound real weird. We saw this fox and it was connected to some kind of bomb that was placed here in the city.
Okay.
And this fox had one blue eye and one gold eye. And then Hookleaf shows up here and he's got one blue eye and one gold eye.
Yes, he does.
We need to know if there's something going on with that. If we need to be worried about him, if he's or what. Yeah. Is there a connection there? What the situation is?
Okay. You'll telepathy
Well done.
back to the temple and asks,
What does the fox
what
say?
the hell was her name? The other priestess, and have her send a dozen priestesses up.
Okay.
We're going to need help.
Okay.
The Darwin is going to put out his divine detection,
Okay.
the 900-foot range.
All right.
Did you just say 900 foot
Yeah.
range?
He did?
What the fuck?
It's farther than he can see, basically.
That's crazy.
And it's definitely been more than 24 hours since the last time. So, oh shit.
Yeah.
Technically, been a week and a half for me.
So it does a lot of different things.
I mean, detect traps.
Yeah.
Evil. Okay. I mean,
Within your range of your eyesight, you pick up red glowing dots here and there in different locations that are traps when you look around.
he'll telepathy that to me.
Okay. All right.
And that they use detecting traps.
Your divine detection, it picks up the alignments, lawful good of all the paladins. It gives you Eden's alignment of lawful good. Doesn't tell you what Vey is.
Rava's just good.
Yeah, Rava's is just good. That's all you see on her. Actually, yeah, no, Vey appears to be lawful good when you look at him. That's not true. It's absolutely not true. Bullshit. You look around over where Hookleaf is, and you don't see anything. Like he shows up as nothing.
It just doesn't exist.
No, his alignment or whatever. He's standing there, but there's no alignment. You do notice on his hip though, he has something that glows red, but like a trap. His hip.
So he's Hookleaf known to carry traps.
I don't know. I know he uses arrows to trap people. I've seen him shoot web out of them.
Because there's a trap on his hip. Whether he knows that.
His bag. You look. It's quite a ways away, so you're not quite sure. But it looks like it could be a bag or something. Could got a trap on a bag.
Trap on a bag so
Yeah.
he can't get pickpocketed.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So
So you know where these traps are? We gotta disarm those somehow.
yeah.
Without anybody getting hurt.
Yeah, we need now all the paladins know, and you see them starting to surround where the areas are, where the traps are, in a big circle around 20 feet around them. They don't get in close to them, but they just kind of quarantine the areas off where they're located. And there's, maybe half a dozen of them or so. And then a few moments later, the paladins come over and they start entering this building, sweeping the building.
Eden's gonna look back that direction that they came from
Okay.
and just look.
You see a dozen paladins standing there with the Inquisitor, like the Inquisitor's like,
Fox. Looking for the fox,
no.
looking for anything like that.
no, you don't see anything. So to the north, the map's not drawn,
Mhm.
but basically there's a wall there that's about 50 feet away from the keep, from the palace, that just stops anything from going. Like when you look that direction, there's no road or anything. Not in that direction. There's a road over here that goes out to a gate that you see.
That building that they're surrounding, isn't that Galen Ray's
It is.
estate?
It is. But they sweep it in. They enter it.
Sure. Be careful. That's Galen Ray's house. I don't know if he's got magical traps or whatever on it.
Very
but-
well may, and they probably have made contact with him, so probably okay. A few moments later, you see some of the paladins coming out on the decks, on the upper levels, and searching around there. It'll take them a while to search this place, so you guys are just kind of standing waiting.
It's a big place.
While you're doing that, you guys are still on the inside. What are you guys going to do? You're talking to Lily,
And Kara.
and Kara, and Doll is there.
So Eris is waiting for Kara to get back to her about the divinations, about the speech and what the people need to hear and how the
Okay.
funeral should be. And
And she's also got divination needed about this.
Yeah, she'll let you know that I've got priestesses on the way to help with the divination.
Lily's gonna telepathy Sabra.
Okay.
Lady Sabra.
Yes.
I'm at the palace in Queensland with Eras. I'm here to help her with becoming the queen and getting her affairs in order and planning the funeral and finding a royal court wizard and all of those things. Um, I just wanted to touch base and let you know where I'm at and where I'm not.
Seems that perhaps you will need it.
She is one of my oldest and dearest friends. Can't imagine who else she would reach out to. Besides, she doesn't trust anyone else.
She's very much like my daughter. She will need help. At least she's willing to ask for it.
Let me know if there's anything that I can do.
May Nocturne guide your way.
Thank you. She'll come late. And she's in
Connects back to you. Did you say that she has a need of members of her court?
Yeah.
I will see what I can do to help with that endeavor.
I told her that I would be the court wizard temporarily until we can find somebody that she trusts, possibly my father. So any help that you can lend would be amazing. I'm sure that she trusts you. If she doesn't, hopefully she will soon.
The need to protect your children is necessary, but your children cannot be protected if the world is destroyed. Feel the leak break.
She's left to see her dad.
Okay. Hey, darling.
Hey, Daddy, how you doing?
Wow. I have heard the terrible news.
Are you busy?
Not really. Your mother and I were sitting here discussing something, but
Any chance the two of you could come to the palace and lend a hand?
yes, of course, anything for her.
Thank you. They'll be expecting you.
Very well. We will show up and do all that we can.
Wonderful. Thank you. Break it.
Okay.
And then Gorgain and Myra.
Okay.
Hi, family.
Hey, Myra's like, hey.
Looks like I'm going to be here at the palace for a while.
Myra's like, of course, of course.
Temporary court wizard.
Please send Arizona. Gorgon goes, yes, and they too let him know that sorry, do you need us to come there?
I would like it if all of you would come here for a little while.
Are they okay with that?
It's going to be at least a week of planning a funeral, finding a new court wizard, setting her up with people that she can trust.
Yes, I believe it's 7 days in the religion of ghosts. We'll do as we can, whatever we can. Myra and I and the kids will come.
I think the more people that she has that she knows that she can trust, the better off that she'll be. just hasn't got to meet one of his kids yet.
It's something she doesn't even have to ask for, of course. We are her friends. We'll be there in a little while.
The city's on lockdown, so just come to the front gate of the palace and the paladins will be expecting you.
Okay,
Be safe.
we will.
All my love.
And Dars and Myra's like, we'll see you in a little bit. Don't worry, you take care of Eris and your own eye. Let her know that we're gonna be there. Be there.
Wonderful.
Leave.
You guys are inside the Lily and Doll and all you guys that are inside. Faye left these to you guys, and he says, I'm going to be changing the palace. It does not seem fitting for what we have planned in the future. I know there's a lot going on right now. Right now, we're searching for the enemy. I think they got away, but we'll see. In the meantime, feel free to grab a room, to get something to eat, to make yourselves at home. Our palace is your palace. And I'm sure it would be good for Eris to have you all around.
The entirety of my family is on their way.
Well, I'll see to it that everything's taken care of.
Does that mean we get to meet the kids finally?
Everyone says to send their love. That they'll be here as soon as they can.
She'll tell them, "Hey, I'm gonna have to make a speech, so make an announcement."
I know. If you need help, let me know.
I can do it.
I'm
Just
sure they're going to want to hear from their king eventually, but the queen is probably best suited.
take care of it.
Not sure if you know this or not, but the upper balcony above the throne room,
Mhm.
when you go up there, there's a location that you can stand and speak to the people, and it will go through the whole city. You'll see a ruin on the ground or on,
Okay.
on the balcony. And the ruin is invoked. All you have to say is speech.
Okay.
And we'll invoke, and you can announce it to the whole city.
Thank you.
That's how my brother used to do it.
Okay.
And her room should be yours. That's what she. You know that. You were probably her only friend, at least close one. So yeah. Let the paladins know that Lily's family's coming and all the
And
people
tell
that,
them,
just make sure all that's taken care of.
be safe. Peace.
We've got a trail, but I think they've escaped. But I'll let you know.
Okay. She'll turn to the paladin and say, "The family of Lily the Survivor will be coming to the gate shortly.
Very well, Your Majesty.
Should be her children, Gorgie, Myra, and her parent.
We will see to it, Your Majesty.
Thank you.
Thank you. And blessings of both are with you.
You as well.
We're gonna take a quick break right there. Be right back.
That's a really
Dry your eyes. Take a big deep breath. Heavy shit. But yeah, we're Original GM, and we will see you guys shortly. And we're back.
Woohoo! Woo!
Dry your tears, bright eyes. It's okay.
So
Sure.
No!
need a pull grid.
Fuck. I don't know if I can take any more.
Why are you this way, man?
Everything. Like, dude, goodness.
A couple sessions ago, he made me cry. I mean,
So the body of Queen Amore gets taken to the temple to get prepared,
whoa.
and your parents show up. Gorgain and Myra show up, and the kids show up.
Hug and greet everyone individually.
Yeah, everybody, there's hugs all the way around, and everybody's saying hello. And
Introduce yourself to the kids.
you guys do this in the throne room when they first come in. You wouldn't be back in that room where that is going on, and everything that just happened there. And there are other sections of the palace that
Is there like a tea room?
So you've got the central location of where the throne room is, and you have two exits out of that throne room that go to portions of the palace that are not visible on the outside.
Okay.
If you notice, there's one central tower, and then there's two outside towers on the palace.
Yeah.
They're magical.
The central portion, you can actually walk through the walls, and they go into rooms that don't appear from the outside.
Okay.
That's where you guys were. But there's also rooms inside the towers, like the rooms Reva and Vay and Val grew up in.
Yeah.
That's the tower to the right, but there's rooms on the left too. So
she would take them to like the area that her and the queen used to have tea. You feel
Okay.
me? Like that
Well-
type of area.
well, you used to have tea with the queen on her balcony.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay.
Yeah. That balcony that you guys walked out on.
Is there an
Yeah.
area where they can all, is there an area where they can all go sit?
So yeah, there'll be plenty of places for that kind of thing. And some of the other towers have balconies and things like that that are real high up in the air. The left tower, and also the central tower, has a tea area up at the top. Not a tea area, but a veranda. I guess that'd be the word. Way up at the top of the tower that overlooks all of Queens. That'd probably be the spot you want to do it.
Okay.
So yeah, the kids come in. You get to meet the kids.
Yay.
They're grown, very intelligent eyes. Their names again. I'm so sorry.
Bay and Ray.
Huh?
Ray is the boy and Bay is the girl.
Bay and Ray.
Ray.
That's so close to what Ayers wanted to name Bay and her children.
Very, very close. That's
Um,
fucking hilarious. She's gonna have to change the boy's name because it was Ray.
Bay and Ray. They're very intelligent eyes, especially
Bay.
Bay, the girl.
Okay.
Ray is very much like his father, and you can tell that they're naive in a lot of ways.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, this place, so they're just like, wow. And then they're meeting all these new people. Bay is really filled with anxiety by all the action and all the attention. Meeting new people.
Lily will keep her under her arm.
Okay, all right. Very, very anxious looking. Ray's not. He starts saying, "Oh yeah, we learned about you. You're," he starts telling stories.
So do they seem like they went back to their 30-year-old selves?
Yeah, now that they're out of the happy hunting grounds, it seems to be different for them. They seem to be normal again, and Gorgain will tell you that happened when we left the happy hunting grounds.
I had a
And we got
feeling.
here.
So I think it has to do with the plains.
I do too.
It's divine. That's basically heaven.
Are you guys having that conversation out loud?
No.
No,
Iris could tell you a thing or two about that.
for sure.
She knows some things.
your mother and father are there as well, and say hi to the kids and everything. And there is a rather large, angelic-looking being with your mom and dad that comes with your mom and dad.
Seriously.
Seiseman. And he is probably 8 foot tall. He has two little horns on his head that are tiny right here that come out of his head. His blonde hair, blue eyes, very muscular, white wings. And every once in a while, you'll see a halo appear and then go away. He seems very intelligent, very, very intelligent. He says hi to Lily again. He's like, "It's good to see you.
Hello, little brother.
How are you? Been a long time." He goes way down and pats you.
Give him a big hug.
Godwin's not there, so he doesn't see any of this.
Damn it, Godwin.
But Tara and
Trying to catch the
Seth
murderers.
do.
Trying to
Bela,
catch murderers, man.
Bela tells you that's Zira's.
It's what?
That's Zira's son. But she tells you, she whispers it to you, it's Zira's son. Looks like an angel. You're like, fuck.
Right?
How the hell? And she tells you that he was raised by Lily's parents. I think, she says. I think that's what happened. I don't know all the details. And of course, Storm and Belle tell you that they're sorry that the Queen's passed and that she will be missed. Belle wants to know the details, but she says in your head, I would love to know why this happened so that I can help all that I can.
We can
I
talk
heard
about
she
it.
was assassinated.
She was. We believe it was the Shogun. There was a situation. She'll tell her about it.
Okay.
She'll tell her about the situation, what occurred, and then she'll also tell her that I think that it was pre-planned when he came here.
She tells you that the hand is no joke.
We had an encounter with them. It was not good.
They are well known. Well known. She would tell you that there's a witch that travels with them. Some on their incursions. That she's known as the Fox.
Ah, we may have seen her. She would give me that information today. 100%.
Okay, she tells Dave.
Witch that's a fox.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that travels with them. Absolutely.
All right.
After what just occurred, immediately. Immediately.
He will mention that to you, Godwin and Reva.
Eden?
And Eden. They'll tell Eden as well. They'll let you know that a witch known as the Fox.
Shadowy folks and witch foxes. That's great. That was on my wish list for the day.
Belle will tell you that it's odd that they struck during the day.
Is
They
it?
never ever do that. Like this had to have been a big deal because she tells you she's never even
She would.
ever heard of them striking or doing an assassination during the day.
Aries?
She tells you they're basically made of shadow. They're from a shadow plane. They do not do this. This must have been a big deal.
Eris would tell Belle, like in confidence, she'd say, in confidence, I do want to tell you. There was a disagreement with how we were handling things with the Big A, with Queen Amore, and she took the cue from Faye and I. And when they struck, they took it. We think that that's one of the main reasons.
That is
It is not. That is not good.
I'm sure that's already been spoken a few times, but that is definitely not good. They, Eden, and Godwin, and the Paladin, sorry, the Paladins. You guys search everything. You go through Galen Ray's house, and you guys don't, but the Paladins do, and nothing is found. The only thing that is found are the traps that were left behind. The divination on whether Hookleaf is that being, it comes up false that he's not. It just so happens that he has the same colored eyes as the Vox.
Red herring ass mother.
And he tells you guys that he did pick up some tracks that went from fox to human female to fox to human female several times. But the tracks disappeared at the edge of the wall. Whoever it is has left the city.
Witch.
Yeah, and then Bay will tell him and you guys that it's a witch. She's known as Fox. Evidently, she assists with the hand in their endeavors.
So she has a hand in her.
Yes, she has a hand in it.
Herod would tell Lily's family.
Please, you guys make yourselves at home. And there are plenty of bedrooms to choose from.
Yeah.
We can have the Paladins guide you guys to however you need food. Of course, just tell one of them.
The city is completely put into a lockdown. I'm going to pull something here real quick. We're going to take one more quick break. And then we'll be right back. We have something going on, so
We'll be right back.
yeah, we'll be right back.
We'll be
No
right back.
worries, it won't be that long.
No, we'll be quick.
See you guys in just a moment. And we're back. Sorry about that break. Had a semi-emergency.
I bumped on that.
Oh, good. All right.
We're good to go. Okay. So are those priestesses there yet?
Yes, they
Those
come walking.
invitations?
They come walking in. I'm sorry, I should have done that. They come in walking in. And they show up to Kara.
And she'll send 2 to Eris and say, do whatever she needs. And 2 to Vela, same. 2 to Vey, 2 to, well, 2 to be on standby.
Okay.
She go to the Temple of Aphrodite.
You know.
Where's my bro at again?
Okay.
Raven can take you.
Um.
We need to do that. She needs to go see him anyway. Anyway.
Uh.
Eris would find out what it is that Goldstar once said to the people. She would talk to the priestesses, priestesses, whatever it is, and see if they can do some divinations.
So what they would say is that Goldstar has not abandoned them. The House of Moray. Also announced that Vayman is king and you're queen. And also, more importantly, they're going to have questions about how she died. And the answers come back to you that the king should
Address that
address that.
now.
Yeah, because they're going to have questions.
So she starts it out, and then she gives it off to Vey, basically.
That's what the divinations say.
So she would telepathy Vey. Sweetie.
Yeah.
The priestesses did divinations on what should be said in the speech and all of that. And I have most of it taken care of. But one of the divinations came back that once I'm done with all of the announcements and all of those things, that the people are going to have questions about how she passed. And
They always do have questions.
And that should come when I make the speech. That's from Goldstar.
Okay.
I know that it's difficult, but we have to step up.
All right.
I'm ready when you are.
We are done here, I think. We've got as much information as we can. We need somebody to make announcements that we are going to make announcements. Prepare the people. Gotcha.
I've got Lily looking for a royal court wizard and some other individuals to help us, but none of that's set in stone yet.
Lily looking, what do you mean?
Asked her, and she said that she has other things going on, but that she was going to talk to her father about being able to help us out with that until we could talk about it and figure something out. Having a mage close by.
Okay.
Don't worry, I wouldn't pick anybody without talking.
We need to be careful with who we bring in.
I agree. I told Lily that she was the only one to trust.
Sorry, Curse dozing.
No, all right. We'll discuss that in a little while.
Okay. I'll meet you up there.
Yeah, we're on our way back.
She'll start to head up to the where they make
Okay.
the announcements.
No, that'll be in the Queen's balcony. Everybody else is in the central tower up at the veranda. You guys, he tells you, Eden and Godwin, that we're headed back to the castle. This is the dead end now. Hookleaf's done all he can. And thank you for finding the traps,
I suppose we head that way then.
saving some of those paladins. Good.
I can do more, right?
No, it is what it is. We've got information now. Evidently, they actually have footage of the assassins. Illusionary footage that the constructs captured. So good. So let's head back. So you guys head back to the castle, back to the palace. I keep saying castle's palace. And you get there, and they will meet you on the balcony.
Well, we're all waiting for that to happen. We'll wait for the fever to happen
Okay.
and tell him. Would you be interested in being the new court wizard? Eris has asked me to do it. I don't think that I can spend 24/7, and we both know that that's what is going to be needed. And
You need to discuss it with your mother first.
I could not think of a better person to do it than you. She's thin on trust. She would trust my recommendation.
Understand with everything that's taken place. Like I said, I'll need to discuss it with your mother.
Can you think about it and make a decision as quickly as possible? And not to be pushy. I'm not trying to be pushy or disrespectful.
Yes, I tend to, my specialty is not based in the areas that they would need.
Would it be something that you and I could tag team?
Possibly.
Maybe if we both commit to it, then neither one of us will be tied down 24/7.
I will discuss it with your mother and see what she thinks, and then I'll let you know. But yes, that might be more.
I would be willing to do it. I would be willing to do it if you were my partner.
And are you using telepathy?
With her dad? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
She would never ask that in front of the whole court.
I'll discuss it with your mother. She's going to require and need more than just us.
For sure. Lady Sabra is also going to probably assemble a few people to help her.
Lady Sabra.
She is the avatar of the goddess Nocturna.
I keep hearing about this. You see him cross his arms.
I think that she is a wife to Salvadorian Carlton. Those lines are a little blurred. I'm really not sure what the personal relationships are, but I know that they're all connected. I know that they're all family. I know that they have children
Trying
together.
to serious,
How
Jimmy,
about
come on.
that? I know they have children together.
I will
The queen was the
say that your mother has been looking into that goddess for some time. I'm a bit suspicious of it simply because of her actions when involved with her. But of course, I would never tell her she couldn't worship a certain deity. But
It's because one of her spheres is mystery and stealth. Magic and twilight. Those are her spheres. So of course it's going to be a little secretive.
she's been acting so strange. Very well.
Dancing naked
I will
before
discuss it with her and let you know. Just take me a moment to see what she thinks. I think both of us working together might be able to do something.
Thank you.
But like I said, they're going to require more. But that is up to them, I suppose. I know that Queen Amore ran everything herself, which I've always thought as being very strange. And we can see the fallout from that.
Exactly.
All right, I'll talk it over with your mother.
Thank you.
You're you look over and your mother is serving everybody. That's what she's doing. She's pouring tea and she's
Yes,
bringing food in, and she's got some castle servants that seem very depressed, but she's cheering them up and giving them something to do. The cooking staff and the waiting staff, she's on top of it, like right in the middle of all of it. Busy. You see your dad kind of look at her after you get through talking to him, and he stares at her for a minute. And she's doing stuff, and she stops and turns and looks at him and continues doing it. And he like does it again. You think he's telepathying to her.
Don't ignore me, woman.
And she's telling him, wait a minute, you can tell, you know what they're doing. You've seen it done a million times. She's like, give me a moment. And he's like, God, no, I really need to talk to you. And she's like, give me a damn minute. Back and forth. You can see it taking place. You look over and you see Gorgain and Myra laughing. They're talking about something, laughing together.
Nice.
And as you guys are standing there, you hear like kind of a yell from down below. You like look over the back here, look down there, and you see Hedda standing there, and there's a couple paladins standing in front of him with their pole arms crossed. He's like,
Let him in.
they look up and do the thing, and he goes, thank you. Walks past, goes across the bridge.
Everybody forgot to tell Hedda.
He comes to the courtyard and stops and looks at the tower, looks way up at you guys. And where did they go?
Follow the yellow brick
Hold
road. Hold on. She'll pop down there.
Okay.
Grab him and pop.
Thank you. Good to see you, Lily.
I missed you, you crazy ass.
He's like, I'm fucking guards. They're mean business.
You do. The
Yeah.
queen was assassinated.
I
They ain't
know.
playing
I
around.
heard. Sorry. I need to tell Lay and Erez that I'm sorry. Reva.
Let's go.
All right.
Grab his hand.
You get up there. About that point, Ave comes out on the balcony where you're standing. And you're standing on, you find the ruin that he was talking about.
She's gonna cast a draw herself.
Okay.
That if she misses her charisma check, she can re-roll it.
Okay.
Fourth level.
All right. And yeah, I'm not going to make you do some big long speech. You haven't had time to write one. It'd be epic if you could.
I
But
appreciate that.
yeah, that's just
Samore has abandoned you. Gold Star has not abandoned you.
It's Gold Star, this Gold Star, baby.
You know,
yeah.
new king, new queen.
You're safe. You're protected.
Yeah.
I'm just done.
We love you.
You see people starting to come out and listening to you as you talk. Go ahead and make a charisma check. You stand on it and it bellows out and airs his voice from the ruin at the top of the tower of the palace. It goes throughout the whole city.
I critted.
Success.
I critted.
Okay. You need that spell then.
Just in case, man.
And now it's on you for next time.
Yeah. And then at the end of it, she'll say, "Now you."
They don't ask questions like you don't hear. Like a lot of times they would be screaming questions or whatever, or screaming. They're silent.
And at the end of the speech, and say, "You will now hear from your king, King Mingsa."
All right. He steps up. He steps on the thing. He says, "Speech."
Big speech.
So as a DM, I'm just going to roll my charisma. He says, "Good people of Queensland, my mother has been assassinated, and the culprits are in the east. The Shogun and his people have seen to it to send assassins while they meet with us diplomatically. We will not let this go untouched. Our war with the Danitarium has ended. We have surrounded that countryside and changed their very religion and culture. No longer is there slavery like there was before. By the light of Gold Star, we have brought law and goodness to all of their people. In the north, there are devils running rampant. And my sister, Vala, known as the Bitch of Pain, is the vassal of the north. She will be leading and spearheading the attack against the Shogun. and his people, seeking retribution for the death of our queen. Those within Monarch and the troops there will be battling to the north to take care of the devils. We will retake Mirabilia and close the portal. We will take care of the scourge of the devils, just as we took care of the scourge of vampires. As your king, I am always here and will always listen to your words of wisdom, for you are the people and we are the king and queen of the people. This is not something we wanted, but something we had to do. There's an uproar against the east and against the shogun. You hear screams throughout the city, you know. And then shortly after that, all the paladins in the city say, "Long live the king, long live the queen, long live the king, long live the queen, by the light of Gold Star, by the light of Gold Star." And it seems to calm the people down as they're doing this, and it changes the direction of their anger. And they join in. And you think they did that, like ordered that ahead of time. And so, yeah, and things go over. He tells them that the city will not be ruled by a council, but by the king and queen alone. And he tells them that he will be opening the coffers and supplying 5,000 silver pieces to every family in the city in honor of the death of his mother. And they just cheer and go crazy.
That was smart.
And yeah, and then he ends his speech. When he does, there's cheers and stuff, and he stands there and he has you hold his arm. Then he goes back inside. You guys all hear this. You're on the balcony across the way, and you hear it all. And then he steps back inside, kind of like the Pope. You come inside, and you like feel like wow, and you're gonna, and then you walk in and you realize you're in Queen Mori's room. Just kind of look around.
I just hate that.
Is there blood still on the bed?
Right?
Be happy. Just kidding.
It's still there. The blood's still there. The blankets are still there. The pillow that's got the blood on it is still there.
Unfortunately, Kara couldn't cast any spells. She was
Let
gonna
me
do
help you
queen
with
spell.
that.
Well, you're
Lily?
Lily's back over on the other balcony on the veranda with her husband.
Just her and Bayer.
Just her and Bayer. He just looks at you.
She'll hug him.
He hugs you. You guys spend a moment of a melancholy moment there together. And then he says to you, "There are vow notes. We should send an emissary to the Wood House." Yeah,
Okay. Would you like me to get in contact with her?
she should be in the Wood Oven Empire. She's a princess.
I do. I'm glad you said that. So Lily had mentioned to me earlier about Queen Yapa, and I know that the Bitch of Pleasure is an ally. Okay, and I understand.
We
this.
don't know that now.
But Queen Yapa is connected to the lower planes. She was at Glacia's party. We need to be very, very careful with her, with everything that's going on. We can still send Yeva, but specifically Queen Yapa we need
need to be careful. And if Yela's around, and she's a spy for Queen Yellow, so we need to be aware.
So
of that.
let's send someone out. I'll take your words of wisdom. I'll send Hookleaf.
Very good. That's good.
By the way, there was a question about him. He explains the situation via.
The witch, huh?
Yeah.
Another one?
Should probably tell
The dog.
the dog.
And then that's another thing. Dog. She's my daughter. She looks just like me, babe. People are gonna have questions. That's something we need to think about. I don't have to worry about it right this second, but the question will come up eventually. The divinations will come back where they can't tell anything. So it's whatever we want to say. She's out of time, I can tell you that.
Let's go talk to everybody. Okay. He looks at the bed and he says, I don't know what to do about that.
I'll come back.
He goes to the door. You guys head back up there. While that's going on, they've given the speech. You're there. Hedda is he goes over to Vala, Bela. Sorry about your loss. She says, thanks, Hedda. Appreciate it. She was a good lass. Known her for quite a few years. One of the best captains I've ever met. Her ship was very powerful. Pirates would see her coming and they'd run. I remember she used to fly a yellow flag, which basically meant if you give up, she's not going to hurt anybody, kill anyone. She was a good lass. Gold Star bless her heart. May she find peace.
Good queen.
She was. I'm sure Ayers will do a good job, but what a tough act to follow. But people seem to like her. It was a good speech for a little lass. And Bayman didn't do too bad himself.
Yeah,
Such a youngster.
8 out of 10.
Probably close to that.
Right, we kind of snickers off to the
Which is actually an improvement, lad, because he probably normally would have been a 4 out of 10.
Absolutely.
Especially if he had shown his anger. He kind of did a little. The people needed to hear it.
Agreed.
Anyway, I'm here to help in any way I can.
He really has come along.
Yes. Yes.
When we first met him, he had no charisma.
Yeah. You know, Gordon said he was a good lad back then, and I didn't believe him, but you know, Gordon's got some wisdom, I suppose. Should have listened to him. Nonetheless, I'm here to stay and help if I need be, and I've been tired of being cooped up in the damn cat region. All my shit smells like piss. Cat piss everywhere. Anyway, is there anything to drink around here? Gorg's like, come here.
Usually means cats don't like you.
Well, you know, I don't know if they like me or not, but they sure stink.
That's Seth, but
He goes over and sits down next to Gorgain and Myra and starts drinking.
leans over to Valens. Stink? Hi, babe.
You don't stink, you bathe. You smell good. You did good.
That's what I thought.
All things considered, at least we have each other and we can look forward to that. And I don't have to go
Right?
there.
Oh, I'm going there. I'm going to put a pole up his ass. A long pointy,
This would be a long war.
I'm sure.
The last time it was, they call it the 100-Year War. That's why they built the wall. For an awfully small island, they have a lot. We were taught when I was younger about that war. Many will die.
Neat big booms, like what car can do.
Yeah. They are a different kind of people.
I'm sure.
They are not easily defeated.
And apparently, they don't know what honor is.
They have a weird form of it. I don't know exactly what it entails, but obviously it's not what we think it is.
My honor would allow me to kill somebody in their bed. Speaking of which, this is yours. He pulls the katana out and passes it back to her.
Do it.
I can't take your sword.
Somebody's head to cut off with it, that's for sure.
I can't use it, Seth.
I can, but it's not mine.
Whose is it?
It's hers. It was gifted to her.
By?
Shogun.
Has anybody checked it for magics? Scrying?
It's been checked many, many years ago. It was an honest gift from him when I was a child. This wedding has been arranged for a long time. I can think of no better person to have it to me. You have my heart. She gives it to Seth.
Now you're going to make me crook.
True sight? Is there pass in it?
It's it is a +5 Vorpals. Katana.
Is it intelligent?
Show up.
No,
Not an artifact?
nope.
Awesome.
Just a plain Jane magic item. If you want to call
Nothing
Vorpal,
crazy.
+5 Vorpal being plain. She gives you a hug. And then she starts crying again
And he will
and
not,
bawling.
he will not let her go this time.
She cries and cries.
He just
The servants, as they come in and they see her crying, they try to help her and offer her
and he
food,
just
drink.
stroking her hair and
Some of them you can see are in tears when it all happens, and some of the paladins are fighting it back as well. And it's just a deal, Pickle. It's not good. Everybody's very sad. About that point, Vey and Eris come in. Your mom and dad meet them both. They step up over towards you and they're hanging and they give you hugs. Vey hugs him too. And Storm says, "We're here to help all we can."
Thank you.
Yes. Belle's like, "Dear, if you would like, I can stay here and help you until you get acquainted with everything."
Fine. That would be lovely. Thank you.
Of course, of course. And I believe Thorm has something to say to you. And she turns and looks at him. Yes, I would like to offer my magical services to you till you find someone better. If at all possible, perhaps I could share this duty with my daughter.
Eris would look at Vey.
Thank you. Of course. We would be honored to have you. He nods and then glares at Belle looks back at Eris and he says, I will require study a location.
Absolutely. We can absolutely get that taken care of.
You know I like towers.
I do.
He smiles.
Are any of the towers empty?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we should get it arranged. We can find those.
The one the one that you and Vay and Val grew up in is abandoned and dilapidated. It needs to be fixed.
Are any of the others empty?
Uh,
Not.
not empty, no. But that tower's completely empty. Like there's nothing in it. It's
Gotcha.
all just.
It's all removed.
You're not sure why Queen Amora didn't fix it, but it's never been fixed.
Because it was her kids.
Thinking nothing of that. Goodness, this list just keeps getting longer.
Anyway, they bow and they say, Your Majesties.
And
The people are lucky to have the two of you as their mom.
this is Kara. He says, if you need it, I am familiar with politics, city politics. And I know she's excellent at diplomacy, but I also know etiquette and other. So if you need help in any way, I have people that are working at the temple, so I don't need to be there. In fact, I'm going to have them start preparing for war.
So will you be planning the funeral? Perfect. That's the number one thing on her list right now.
Absolutely. And that was one of the things she wanted divinated upon was what kind of funeral do. And I'm very well versed in funerals. So, whatever you need and whatever you want done.
We'll see what the divinations say. It's more what Gold Star would
Absolutely.
want.
Absolutely.
I think she should be taken through the city and honored. We'll take care of it. We will give all the citizens as many flowers as we possibly can.
Right.
We will decorate her casket.
Did you want, I was asking her earlier, did you want a state?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I would assume that would
Glass casket.
be the best.
Yeah.
And
That would-
then at the end of the procession, I want her taken up in her ship.
Wonderful. That is a wonderful choice.
This city was built by the docks. And that is where the procession should end.
Okay. And I will start working on arrangements. That'll take me about 6 days to complete.
I believe the tenants of Gold Star 7 days for the funeral.
Correct.
You have a body and everything will be taken care of, I'm sure. At your...
They are preparing the body now as we speak.
Thank you, Cara.
Absolutely. And if you'll excuse me, I need to rest.
Absolutely. She would turn to the paladins and
Yeah.
Eris would turn to the paladins. You showed her to a room.
Of course. He walks up and he's like, one moment. He steps over to Cara and says, I'd like for you to be a royal advisor. If that's your wish. You will be our representative to the temple, the Gold Star,
Blessings of Gold Star.
and to you as well. See the paladin smiles. This way, that priestess.
Risa, could you help me?
Of course. And she goes with you and
Eden squeeze your shoulder as you
God will
Float out.
kind of oddly quietly say, rest well, Cara. Like it's hard for him to talk to you.
What did you say?
Rest well.
My love goes to
they start taking you off. She leaves and Bay turns to Eve. What is wrong with her? Do we know?
Yes.
Say it out loud. Unfortunately. Go ahead.
She has the same scar on her heart that Remington had. Her angelic blood has been zapped from her from when she got hit. She is no longer angelic.
I read it there. The same.
She is now completely human. And very tired. She can't stay awake for very long.
The big asshole got too close to him. Took it.
We will need to remedy this. Mirabilia is on the list. Or should I say Myrabilia? So for it, Myra.
Eris
And
was
she goes,
little.
she goes.
You remain sitting after you passed my revealing.
You did?
Yeah.
Aww.
Eris would giggle. Come here, I haven't got a hug yet.
She comes over and gives you a hug. That's so sweet of you guys, except for it's a shithole now, right?
Yeah, we're gonna.
Megan, we're going to take it back. We have a lot to do. I think if we all work together, we can get it done. At least the war in Denatarian was over. Now we prepare for the East. Once we start there, the Emperor will get involved as well. They are not allies with one another, but arch enemies. But every time a war has happened against one or the other gets involved as well. I'm not sure exactly why that is.
Looking over the top of Vela's head. Tell me about them.
What I know of them is simply history. I don't have much knowledge on them. I just know that the war in the East, my sister, she fought with him for over 100 years. When the Temple of Tiamat was up north, they fought and fought and fought over and over. I don't know the details, but it is something we should find out. I know that one is the shogun, is the other, and the other is the emperor. That's about all I know. And if any of you have any ideas about either one of them or have any knowledge of anyone that might know something,
Eris would say,
we should look into that.
I might have an idea, but I'm not sure.
And she would kind of glance over at Godwin.
Master Ronan, Nishida?
I have every intention of reaching back out, but I will need to step back into the royal chamber if you don't mind.
Trill.
Love a girl. What about her?
Mhm. Her skills.
We need to know about the East.
We do.
If you know anyone, if you have a connection to someone that can bring us information, or you can yourself, then
I will reach out to
please do so.
Master Mashia. He is keen on the subject when I spoke to him earlier.
Very well.
If you'll excuse me,
Thank you, Godwin.
I'll be in the throne room, whatever you call it.
He kind of looks at you funny.
I can't quite speak to him whenever I want unless I want a conduit.
Raven would say the throne room's a conduit. Ley lines, conduits, sway the wand.
Okay.
Conduit. It's a.
That is how you and
Mhm.
Val did what you did.
It doubles our power, basically, if you're attuned to way the one.
Very
I've
well.
actually been away for a little bit training.
All right.
Seth looks at Raven and says, she said that you can check echo tremors.
Mhm.
How do you do that?
She'll get up and walk over to him.
Okay.
With the device.
Okay.
We'll go on head towards it.
Okay. You head towards the throne. All right, you put the device on him.
Mhm.
So he's got around 1100 or so. Not too shabby. The odd thing about it is most catkind don't have very many echo trims. It's not something that's common in catkind.
Just still talking. Not bad training.
Not too bad.
Just-
Not too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, you done already?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Pretty decent.
Oh.
You could learn it for sure.
well, I've had training. I'm just
It's weird. Your cat kind.
yeah.
Most cat kind don't have echo train. Very many.
Oh.
They don't have the ability to learn it. Most of them. The
Oh.
fact that you do is kind of weird. I don't know
Cool.
when she'll sit down.
Thank you.
Baked left easy. Is it the case?
I don't know. Doll has 0.
Which is really strange because I have multiple abilities. It's the first time she spoke up in a while.
Do you say that? You say that out loud?
Mhm. She would
okay.
say, because the whole room knew
Yeah,
that.
Right.
They were there. She'd say,
Yeah.
doll has 0. It's weird that stuff.
If I have 0, I don't understand how I was able to learn multiple.
Eris would say,
Kind of crazy.
sweetie, didn't you learn those before? Before?
Yes.
That could have something to do with it.
Yeah. When I was young, I started learning that stuff when I was really young. I had those skills.
Hey,
for a
looks at you, he's like, check me.
Right, oh, I got you. Yeah.
See.
You got nothing.
Hmm.
That's a bunch of bullshit. She's like, that's a
Right?
bunch of bullshit.
That's how I feel.
I've seen you use it before without even realizing. So she would close it and put it in her
I
pocket.
do not have those. I use something else. Anyway. I do not know the way of the one, especially not like you and Val.
Well, some people know it naturally. Some people just have it naturally.
Yeah.
They have skills and abilities, like Godwin, for example.
Are echo trims the same as anything else? I mean, is it going to be mistaken for other things or?
No. No. It's the same thing that sound witches have that allows them to do what they do. She said sandwiches.
Damn sandwiches.
Oh
Sound witches.
Sandwiches.
The sandwiches.
I thought I was the deaf.
Vala knows more about all that.
Folky stuff that you and your sister do.
She's gonna switch to telepathy. She would roll her eyes, switch to telepathy, just to and say, "Hey,
Yeah.
can I invite Sabian?
Yeah.
Can he get in here without just by teleporting?"
Yeah.
She'll telepathy him.
Okay.
Hey,
Hey,
you busy?
I'm a long way away.
What do you mean a lot?
Figured I'd take a trip to the island.
Oh. What the fuck?
These people are no joke. Right?
I was just about to invite you to come to the palace. Teleport in.
Wait a minute. Hold on. To the palace? I
Yeah.
can come to the palace?
They said so.
You're
Here.
sure?
Yeah, I asked him. He kind of laughed when he said yeah, too.
It's gonna hurt me, isn't it? That's why he's laughing.
Oh, I don't know.
It's gonna fucking shock the shit out of me.
Would it?
I don't know. I've always been told to stay the fuck away from it.
Telepathy, Vay. Is it gonna hurt him?
Hurt who?
Sabian.
To come here?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think so.
He says that it shouldn't. He didn't think it'll hurt you. He doesn't know.
All right. Well, here we go. Where do you want me to teleport to? Like, I've never been there, so I've seen it.
She'll show him right outside the room that they're in.
Okay. All right.
She'll say, and then go through that door.
All right.
Right? Waits to hear a pop and then a scream.
You don't hear a scream. But and you don't hear Pop. He comes walking through the door. He's like, "This place is fucking nice." Walks out on the balcony, comes straight up to you. He's like,
Hey,
"You okay?"
Yeah.
Looks in the bay. Yeah. He goes over and gives both you a hug, one arm on each of you, and kind of like warrior type, He doesn't make it all fucking
sappy.
lovey dovey, you know what I mean? And then he says, "I'm parched." And
Seth will look down and say, "You want something to drink?"
I haven't thought about
And he'll adjust her so that she's sitting a little more square because that leg is falling asleep. And what?
Eris is looking at her.
I'm not a vampire anymore.
What?
What?
The curse has been lifted.
What in the world?
The curse is gone. She stands up. The curse is gone.
What?
It's gone. Basically.
Oh shit.
Mother. Her death
It lifted it.
lifted it. He goes over and gives Bela a big hug, and she's just like in tears, like, "Oh, it's gone. I'm not sure how I should feel about this. I don't know if I should feel good or bad or." Then he turns and looks at Raven. He goes,
Oh, fuck. Show telepathy, Vala.
Okay.
Vala,
"Yes.
are you still a vampire?
What do you think? Why do you think I'm so bad?"
She thinks about saying something snarky, but she's like,
Death of a queen.
The curse is fucking gone. Unfortunate.
They're too positive vampires.
I am mortal.
well, we could always look at turning you into what me and Vay are. Let me know. Saying the options there.
At least Faye and I are in agreement with what's going on now. But no, I don't want to be one of your little lapdogs or babies.
I'm not compelled at all. Vala. He let me go. He released me.
Yeah, you believe that?
Yeah, I do.
I'm pretty sure that he's not going to release me. As much as I would like for it. What you didn't know.
What, that you're compelled?
Yes.
Yeah, I knew.
Bunch of bullshit.
Yeah. He won't listen to me if I tell him to not.
You're the only one. Anyway, Jim, the troops are ready. We'll start our assault this evening.
Okay.
Wyvern Rock is ready. My dragon is hungry. Will I be seeing you here at the front line? Because I hear that you have an excellent track record.
She's just fucking mocking the shit out of her goodness.
Perhaps maybe you could tell me so we don't lose any of our soldiers. Or was that just written in a song?
No, that was true.
Well, then you're more than welcome to come. I invite you to help.
All right.
Wasn't bitch literally in her title?
Should disconnect.
Disconnect. Yes. It looks at you. Okay?
She's not. She's
No.
and she's ready.
He lets go of Vela and walks over to the side and gets something to drink. To your freedom, says to Vela. She says, thank you.
Here.
And he drinks. Sagan's over at the side and he's drinking a couple blood wines. Like looking like, like what the fuck, what's going on? Vela, she kind of is in between happy and sad both at the same time. She's not sure what.
There's a whole lot of emotions.
Yeah, there's a lot of things going on all at one time.
Yeah.
Seth will get up and get them both a drink.
Both who?
Me and or him.
Him and Vela?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, what do you get her?
What does she want?
She doesn't know. She's like, I haven't had real food in so long.
How about a glass of wine to start?
Okay. All right.
He'll get himself some ale.
Okay.
Immediately drunk and passes out.
Especially red ale if they have it.
Okay. This kitchen has everything.
So red ale.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be a big mug.
Okay. She she freaks out on the taste, you know what I mean? She's like, oh my God.
Yeah, right.
She, and then she walks over to the table, starts eating stuff. She starts and eating it like bread. Oh, and she doesn't finish it. She puts it half back, and then she grabs something else. She's like, oh. And then she just kind of makes her way around the table, trying every little dish that she can, just a little bit at a time.
He just does this.
Catch her at the end. She's got like a spoon in her hand, and she's like shoveling it out of the thing, and she's like, "Oh,
Good.
Yeah." You see her kind of down.
Raymond would fucking lose it, start laughing.
And he's like, please enjoy yourself. If it's good, enjoy yourself.
Oh, it's wonderful. It's wonderful. In the revelry and the relief of the situation. Of course, the queen is dead and everybody's still sad, but this one specific situation seemed to bring the morale up a little bit.
Lighten things in the room.
Like,
And he's just
Right. I guess I left too early.
watching her and drinking.
Right?
So we walking down the hall like, fuck, this place is depressing.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you go into the throne room. What do you do?
He'll just kind of find a spot to kneel down first, just to be comfortable. And he'll actually reach out to the high priestess of Myrna first.
Okay.
High priestess,
Redeem Scott.
I'm working.
She is tired. Weak. The only thing she's asked about is whether you're coming or not. She doesn't want you here. She doesn't want you seeing her. She keeps saying that she's your Valkyrie. For you to see her in such a weakened state would not be good for her spirit. She fights every day to the point that pure exhaustion after about 10 minutes of trying to walk and stand. She won't stop trying. Yesterday, I realized that we are in Elysium, so she is protected. If we were somewhere else, I do not know whether she would be.
I thank you for what you do for her.
Shall I tell her?
Just tell her that I love her, and we will cure the situation. Despite all that has occurred today, I'm Mirabilia is still on the planet.
Yes, there has been a huge influx of power within the last 5 hours or so.
Yes. The death of a queen and cries for vengeance would do that.
Oh, many, many numbers of cries.
I feel there will be much death, justice, and vengeance before this day. War is ended.
I cannot promise you that I can keep her completely healthy. She insists, but I'm doing my best. She is asleep.
If there's anything that I can do for the situation, for you, or for the Lady Nira,
Curing her heart would be the only thing I can think of. The only way to do that, closing that portal in Mirabilia and getting rid of the lava. But you already know
that will be done.
do so and your Valkyrie will be returned. You fear without her, you are in more danger than you normally would be.
I assure you, these demons in the East will feel vengeance and justice.
Blessings of near.
Thank you, Princess.
May her chains wrap around your enemies and suffocate.
May she know I will not just kneel, but stand in the fire with her if that's what it took.
Oh, and the fire of the chains burns oh so well. Farewell, God.
Farewell, Priestess. And then he'll concentrate and Master,
Godwin, greetings.
greeting. Given all that has happened, King has asked to get as much information on the East as possible for the war to come. I was wondering if there was information you could provide.
There's so very much information that I could provide. Unfortunate. I am not in that time currently. My presence in that time would bring others. So my knowledge will have to do.
I will do what I can with that knowledge.
When you're ready to hear the truth and learn what I know and have the time to do so, I am here and willing to teach you. I have taught you some of the way, and I have slowly shown you some of the old way. That is what they follow.
Except for the ideals of honor.
Yes. But you are an outsider, as are those that seek the information. They will not be seen in the same way. No honor is given to the dishonorable. And you are but Gaijin, not worthy of honor.
Understood.
Whether honor is given or taken, the head comes off nonetheless.
That we definitely agree.
I can tell you what I know of their culture and their ways. It will take time. And I cannot come there.
So I have no choice but to come to you then.
If this is what you wish to know, yes.
Very well.
And currently, I'm also being called upon by an old friend that has requested my wisdom.
Very well.
In other words, get off the phone.
So if you could find the time,
Absolutely.
it could perhaps be done.
Very well, Master. Thank you for your time.
I will see you again.
Absolutely.
You disconnect from him and you realize when you open your eyes from the conversation with him that you're glowing green color. And then it starts to die down.
You've been poisoned by Yoda, dude.
Does it feel like anything, or did you just notice like, oh shit?
You were just glowing green and then it died down. Like after you, I mean, you noticeably see it when you
Yeah.
open your eyes, you're like, what the? And it's like out that far from you. And then you see it just kind of go back in, disappear, go away. So the aura was around your whole body.
Does he remember it happening last time when they activated the conduit?
You didn't, no,
Oh.
you don't remember it doing that last time.
He'll just make sure everything feels all right, and then
Yeah, you feel fine.
head back into the Dr. Day real quick.
Okay.
Everybody's laughing.
Yeah, everybody's laughing, drinking and doing their thing. Yeah, you walk back in.
Yeah, just Dr. Day. Just tell him that. Seems like it's gonna take some time, so probably have to go to come back in to have that conversation.
From what I've learned, that it only takes, in other words, the moment you go to try to find out, it won't be long before we have some information. Well, it's not a rush immediately right now. It is, but it isn't. My sister knows some of the things I'm asking. It's more so that I need to know exactly what we're faced against. She's quite familiar with it, but she doesn't talk about it much.
Who's out loud?
Yeah.
She would say, I do, but what they do is different.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about Bob, our older sister.
So far is the reason that they're willing to do what they do against us is that we're not considered to have honor. Outsiders will be held in an honorable light. So anything that they consider honorable within themselves doesn't count towards us. They could walk in and kill every child in the street of ours, still be considered honorable where they go.
I see.
But when you need information, I'm willing to take the time.
I think we all should take this evening and rest up. Allow our griefs to take a hold if need be, those of us that need to do so. And then tomorrow we will start anew. I will tell you all that the war will start at midnight tonight on the east, in the east. Sister Vala will use her troops. And it will start. We'll see what happens. She will let us know and notify me of what exactly is taking place. So we're going to need a war council. And we're going to need to figure out what exactly we're going to do, My frustration is that I won't be involved. I'm now the monarch and I cannot do that. I will not be allowed to.
Do you have 2 silver coins?
Of course.
Give one to him, give one to me. Make it an official bounty.
I do this for free, but gotta make a living, my man.
But if you do it for free, it's not an official bounty.
So I just sit there and make a living. Jeez, it was a cool lounge. You shut up.
He turns over to I require 2 points.
Does
Can
he
you
say
do
that
that?
too?
Harris. And he looks like that. Can you do that for me?
And
She'll walk up to him. She only has one.
I know.
She'll pull one out and hand it to him, and
Okay.
she'll hold her hand out to telepathy. So
And what?
she'll telepathy, and I need a soul.
He gives you a gem.
I'll be back in just a minute.
by the way,
She hands him some kind of coin and he's holding it.
if you want to do a bounty, I'll add 5 million silver.
Yeah, it'll have 5 million.
I don't think there's a price for his head. I think it's beyond what our coffers.
A couple minutes later, she'll come back.
There's no limit.
If you give me a day, I could probably add more to it. I just need to go and check with the banks.
Don't worry about it.
Here's the walk back in.
Take this as a gift of honor from the king. He hands you both a coin. You look at it, and on one side you see a wooden sword
Cross with him.
crossed with a mandolin, and then on the other side was anyway, they're made of
A key.
a key. That's right. They're made of vulcanite or vital. Sorry, like what his chest plate's made out of.
Yeah.
That's what they're made of.
Brave shield.
Brave shield. He hands you both of them.
No kidding.
Right.
And
That's probably worth.
Tell you, give me one
Yeah,
second.
it's worth a lot.
coconut's worth a million.
No, it's worth 1 million silver pieces. It's just that one coin.
That one coin's worth 1 million silver pieces, and he gives it.
Bounty accepted.
No, it's
Without question.
Yeah, no kidding. That disappears really quick.
those are 2 of a kind. There are no others like it.
Just like us, buddy.
Right?
Yeah, I don't mean to be greedy. However, if anyone could ever help with full flying situations, that you guys real dicks about it.
I lost my wings. You can't have them. I would give them to you, but
Well, there goes the carrying question. All right.
We can look into that.
Let's put it out there.
yeah, I was gonna go look for
I mean, even strong, but getting carried by her is
kind of
kind of embarrassing. Just put it out there.
yeah, I was gonna go look for a
Even like
Eating labs over there.
I was gonna go look for some kind of teleportation thing, but
Oh, I got that.
I don't.
Well, that's where we're going to stop this episode tonight, and we'll come back in the next episode.
here
Sorry.
in a little while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe, share, hit the ding ding. You know the jazz. You
I'm
know
gonna take
all
a
the
break.
deal. We'll probably be right back. We'll see what's happening. That was about a 3-hour episode, but we'll catch you on the other side. We are Original GM, and thanks for coming and listening.
All right, Doc. See you later, Doc.
As the dawn breaks, shadows flee. In our victory, we are free. Timeless heroes, legends grand. Together we save this land.